Hey y'all, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. I have not been on in forever, so happy Wednesday. I've been super sick. That's why you haven't seen me. So anyways, today's video, of course, did not go as planned, and we ended up doing some different things, some fun things, some things you might be surprised about. So sorry I haven't been on. But I am back, and I will be doing some cool uploads probably today and tomorrow. So I hope you guys keep watching. If you want to see how I got this look on my face today and what products I use, keep on watching, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe and hit the bell and all that good stuff. So you know the drill. Keep on watching. I'm so excited to be back on. I have been super sick, and that's why you have not seen me on YouTube. So I'm feeling a lot better, and I am so excited about today's video because I have some new products I want to test out. I've got some things that I'm so excited about that I have wanted for a while, and I finally got my hands on them, or samples of them, which you know me and my samples. But either way, I'll go ahead and start with a couple of things that I have recently gotten, and these are not samples. These are super exciting. So I was able to get the Fenty primer, and I've been wanting to try this stuff. I've wanted to try the Fenty line for a long time, and it was just coincidental that I was able to pick this up. And actually the same day I received something in the mail which gave me a sample of the primer and some of the foundations. So today I think I'm going to probably be doing the Fenty foundation trial and the primer. This is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost Ice Cold, and it looks like this. Woo! It is so pigmented, it's so buttery soft. I'm going to swatch it here, show you. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so pretty. I mean, you just feel it. You feel inside it. Look at that. Look at that pigment. Which, I mean, it's to be expected. I mean, everything Jeffree makes is amazing. So, yeah. Ugh. So I got those things. And a couple more things. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and hydrate my face today. I think I'm gonna, for hydration, I might just try this primer on its own, just to kind of see what it does, because, I mean, why not? This primer is so pretty. It's the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. The information on, I mean, the packaging on this is so pretty. I know you guys have already seen all this, but the packaging on this is so sleek, so beautiful. I love it. Let's see if we can get some information on this. The ingredients are very simple. I mean, nothing crazy in there. It does have a couple of the acids in it. Coral powder, you know, nothing crazy. It's 1.08 fluid ounces, 32 mils for this. And this is 150, 220, 340, and 420. So what I might do is I might just use the foundation, and then I might use the cream foundation or the darker color cream foundation as like a contour. So I don't know, we'll play around and see. This is probably gonna be a long video because I haven't seen you guys in so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start applying. I've still got that Jeffree Star stuff on my hands. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start applying this to my face. See how it goes, see how it feels on the face. First impressions. I can tell you guys that there's not really a smell to it, but if it's really fresh feeling, smelling. It's not super scented, but oh yeah, this is, oh gosh, this feels good on the face. Oh, I love it. I want to kind of get in those lines because the line up here that I have, that's horrible. I just, it's such a pain in my butt. So I'm just going to start smoothing this out. I could definitely tell that this is not like it's not really lotiony, but it's not sticky, and it's not silicone feeling. It's different. It's actually kind of different. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah. Let's let that sit in for a minute. So while I do that, I'm just going to let this kind of just soak into the skin for a minute. And I have to decide whether I'm going to go in with this foundation with a brush or if I'm going to go in with a sponge. And you guys know I'm a sponge girl. So I will probably go in with a sponge on this, and which, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine because, you know, if you can't use a foundation with a brush or a sponge, I don't want it, basically. So I can tell that it lightened up my skin a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it did lighten up my skin a little bit. But I'll be right back. Okay. Just so you guys know, I don't know what is wrong with Conair. I got these bobby pins from Walmart, and they were on sale for $2.88. They're horrible. Like, you put them in your hair and they just open up. They don't hold crap. So just to let you know. So these will definitely be used for my samples. So keep my samples closed. I don't even know if they'll be able to do that, but we'll see. Anyway, so I've got this primer soaked into my face. I feel pretty well. And we're getting ready to see how far this foundation goes because it doesn't seem to be a lot in here. So I think what I'm going to do is just take some on my finger here. And I'm just going to start applying. Whoa. Maybe it will be a lot. Don't know. It's a good color though. So, whoa. Yeah, this has got some color to it. Alright, so let me put that down for a second. Alright, so I'm going to start blending this in here. I think that I would be like maybe 2 shades darker than this, but not quite the 220. I think I'd be more somewhere around, and because I mean, God, look at all the shades that they have, you guys. I mean, from here all the way down. I mean, they've got it covered. But I think I'd be somewhere around in like the 180, 190 range. But that being said, this feels very nice on the skin. Very, very nice. I like it so far. Now, whether it applies better with a brush, I don't know, but like I said, I'm a sponge girl. So the sponge is my thing. Now, I have noticed it's like it's a medium coverage. It's not full on, like full blown bam, you know, coverage. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade darker and I'm going to hit over some spots where I wouldn't want my face highlighted. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to let this soak in and see what it does when it dries out or dries down. See what the coverage is like, and then I will make a decision on if I need to go back over it or if I just want to try to build it up with bronzer, which I really didn't want to do that. So let me let this dry down a little bit and then I will be back. Okay, so I let it dry down a little bit, and I have noticed that which is so disappointing. I'm going to put a little bit of Fix Plus on my Beauty Blender here. Sorry. But, I noticed that it kind of sits on top of the skin. Not in a bad way, but in a way where it's kind of like I'm afraid to build it up because then it's going to get cakey. But I will say it's not settling too much in the fine lines. It hasn't creased up on my eyes or under the eye. It dries pretty quick, so I'm not really impressed on how it dried around my mouth area. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dip into the 220, and I'm just going to see what it does to build it up, and then I'll probably take it off my face and start with something new. So I'm not really impressed, and I'm disappointed, but let's see what happens when I go in with another coat here. Like I said, this is the shade 220. The first shade I used was 150. But let's build it up. We build things up all the time, so why not now? The coverage is good. I mean, you know, it's not that it doesn't have really good coverage. It's just I don't like the way that it's laying on my skin. And I don't know if that's something that lasts or if that's something that's temporary or what. But either way, I like this color much better. Definitely like this color much better. I actually like how it looks after I build it up. This stuff seems to dry down really fast. So I do like the way it looks on my skin from a distance, and I do like the way that it looked when I built it up. Much better than when I first put it on. Keep in mind, I did not put any hydration. I only used that primer. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry down a little more. I'm gonna, you know, kind of take a look a little closer up and see, you know, if I want to continue with this or if I want to scrub it off and go ahead and start with something different. So give me a minute and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I decided that I would go ahead and set and bronze with this foundation, and honestly I'm not happy with it. Not happy with it at all. It is chunky on my face. When I went to go put my bronzer on, it just like it started breaking apart in areas where it shouldn't. From a distance, it looks great. I think it's one of those foundations that you can photograph and it would be beautiful for photographing. I noticed when I set under my eyes with it, which I haven't been using, I did not use the Laura Mercier. I used the powder that I've been using lately, which I know is a miracle, but I used the Fit Me because the Fit Me, I realized here recently, comes in a for dry skin, and then the matte and poreless is for oily skin. So this is a great under eye setter for foundation and for concealer. The concealer I decided to use with this Fenty was the Fit Me concealer because I knew I was going to use the Fit Me powder. So I was like, just why not? So I went ahead and did that. And then when I started bronzing, I've been using my Artiste brush lately, my Artiste oval brush here. This is the Elite Oval number 6. Yeah, number 6. And I've been, you know, kind of contouring through here with this brush, and then contouring here, and then bronzing with my regular, you know, bronze Buki brush, which I was kind of in the middle of when I decided to come back on. I went ahead and cut my, you know, my contour with the bake, sort of. I don't know, I'm just playing around here. I have the Fit Me blush, which I love. This stuff is beautiful. This is in the color Nude, and I didn't even know Fit Me had a blush. I really didn't, and I'm so glad I got this because it's super cheap and it's super pretty and it's super lightweight, and I love it. So I'll be using that today, so I'm gonna leave that out. But this is the concealer that I use, and it is the Fit Me. It is in the color 10 Light, and this is, I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times. So it's good. It went fine with over the products. I just feel like I had to put too much of it on. So anyhow, I'm just going to continue where I kind of left off with, you know, with what I was doing. I have already set under the eye. I used my Luxie brush to set under the eye, and I used the Fit Me press powder for that, but I think I'm going to go back in with some loose powder too because I feel like it's also starting to lift. I don't know what's up with this foundation. I'm just not happy with it at all, and I'm very disappointed. Now, this could be all my fault because the color, the color, obviously I needed a different color. I needed somewhere in between that dark color and the light color. Also did not hydrate before I put that primer on. Now, that being said, I did exfoliate last night. This is the best stuff, and it is $5 from eBay. Lemon Sparkling Peeling Gel. It helps remove waste matter from pore and exfoliate dead skin cell due to containing a refreshing lemon water and rich carbonated water. Your skin will become bright and healthy. I put this on last night because usually I use the Cure to exfoliate. I don't use harsh abrasive exfoliators, but wow, my skin like so smooth. And so that's how I know even more so that this foundation is not to my liking. I don't think it's worth me going out and spending $34 or $32 to get the right color to give it a try. I think if I do anything, I may go to Sephora and try to do like a color match, or try to get them to color match me and see if maybe that putting too much of it on or putting two different colors on was my mistake, and I will make sure that I hydrate before I do it. So for now, this foundation, the Fenty foundation, is a pass. The primer is a definite buy. I love the primer. Primer did great. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start blushing and highlighting. I want to use my Jeffree Star highlighter today, and I'm going to use my Morphe highlighter brush, which I always use, and you guys know I love it. It is the Morphe M501, and I'm going to tap into this Jeffree here. So pretty. It's like, what? Like highlighting what? So pretty. It's not chunky. It doesn't make your, doesn't bring out the texture of your skin. It's just a good highlighter. And he knows it. I've been loving this brush lately for blushing. It is the Soft Touch blush by IT Cosmetics, and it's from Ulta. And it's just so good with this Fit Me blush. It lets me put the product exactly where I want it. It just gives a really nice glow. And it's not overbearing. I mean, it's just really pretty. I like it a lot. Now, my go-to blush brush, you guys know, is this Morphe brush here. This is really good with the Papa Don't Peach and the Beauty Control blush that I normally go to. But I have to say, this brush with this blush here is impressive. I like it a lot. I'm gonna put some color up here because I feel like I need some. Put some down here. Get a little bit of pink down here. Alright, I need to blend in this. Woo! She's shining. The only thing I'd have to say is, normally I don't like to go to my cheekbones, like on the apples of my cheeks with my blush, but I don't know if you guys noticed. If you go back to one of my first videos, you probably would notice, but I have lost a crap ton of weight, so I've been putting more blush on the apples of my cheeks because my face is a little bit more slimmer than it was, which is a good thing. But so I am kind of changing up where I place things on my face because of it, which is great, but kind of a pain in the butt. But no complaints. No complaints here, trust me on that. So let me get stuff cleaned up here. So I wanted to show you guys, I have, I'm a dummy, and I bought like a fake Modern Renaissance Anastasia palette. I knew it was going to be fake, but I was like crossing my fingers that it wasn't. But y'all know it was. I mean, the colors in it are freaking obviously bull crap. Instead of Love Letter, the most beautiful shade in this palette is Love Letters. This is what it looks like. You can obviously tell that this is not real. This is a very, very, very crappy dupe. But I haven't tried it yet. I did tap in and swatch the shimmers. So I'm gonna stop the video here. I'm gonna do some, work with this palette a little bit, and I'm gonna get my eyes built up some, and then we're gonna see if we can get some kind of look out of this palette. So I'll be right back. Okay, so with this little faux Anastasia, I hate to even put this on a video because it's ridiculous. But I hate to say this, and this is crazy for me to say this. This palette really isn't that bad. It's not. I haven't used any Fix Plus when I went and I've done that transition. I haven't blended it out yet, but I was kind of surprised. I put that burnt orange color on. So that's why I turned the camera back on, because I was like, wait a minute. This might not be as bad for $13. Might not be as bad as I thought it would be. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to do like a little bit of a somewhat of a halo sort of eye. This is just my transition, laying down my transition, which it blended out nicely too. Kind of surprised. The brush that comes with it is, it's obviously, it says Anastasia on it, but it's not an Anastasia brush. But the end of it, that's the firmer end. This end is actually really good for the crease. I like it. I like that. I like the brush. So I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting ready to dip into that Love Letters color. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do Love Letters or the red ochre, or the Venetian red. I don't know. Let's go in with the Love Letters just because. So I'm gonna dip into this, and like I said, this is such a dupe or fake. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a dupe. It's just a fake, straight up fake. So I'm just gonna kind of work here in the outer corner with this. See the pigment? I mean, it's really not that bad, you guys. When I swatched it, I was like, yeah. But I haven't put any kind of setting spray, nothing on my brush, or, I mean, no setting spray at all has touched this palette or my brushes with this. So I'm gonna just kind of do round circular motions here. Surprised, honestly. Let's just blend this out a little bit. Wow. It blends. I mean, I'm mad that I'm not mad. I'm mad that the person who sold it to me used the pictures off of the Anastasia website, pretending like it was really an Anastasia, which I knew it wasn't, but yeah. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to kind of go in. It does have a little bit of fallout, which is to be expected. Fine, I don't care about that. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go in into the inner corner here, and I'm just going to kind of pull up and in to create this semi-halo effect. Very interesting. I mean, I am tearing the shit out of this palette. I mean, look at, I done tore up that color, but I'm just like kind of surprised. And then I need to, I gotta have some darker color on the outside of my eyelid. So, I'm gonna go with this Cypress Umber, that deep dark brown. And I'm just gonna pop this here. Like, I'm thinking to myself, if I haven't put any Fix Plus, like I said, no setting spray, nothing on these brushes for this palette. So I'm wondering what it would do if I did put some of the Fix Plus or something like that on this palette. Huh. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually a little bit in shock right now. Like, this is coming from a fake Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other eye, try to make it match up, and then I will be back. Okay, so I have seemed to somehow have created this look with, I don't have lashes on, I'll have mascara on, but before I did that, I wanted to show you guys this. I have seemed to create this like partial cut crease, you know, smoldery, you know, reddish brown, like just beautiful eye look with a fake Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and a foundation that I do not like. So I'm going to pop these lashes on, and I'm going to use this Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara and show you guys how great this is, and I will be right back. Okay, so got my lashes on, got my eyeliner on, and like I'm loving this look. The only thing I'm missing is my mascara and my lips. So I wanted to show you guys the stuff that the Ulta, I got a new Ulta lippy, and it came in like with just something else that I had gotten in the mail. So I got it for free, and I think that this color will look beautiful with what I've got going on my eyeballs right now. After I have gotten my eyes done, and I'm still in shock over the eyes. I haven't even messed with the stick foundations today, which I thought I was going to do, but as we can see, that didn't happen. But yeah, I'm going to do this Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara because I want you guys to see how amazing this stuff is. It is great. I love it. I'm putting this on my lashes, my false lashes, and my regular lashes. I did put one coat on my lashes before I put the falsies on. But I mean, oh my God, this stuff is life. I mean, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Not clumpy. It's great. Very comfortable. And these lashes, I love these lashes today. These are the Ardell, the Sweetheart lashes, I think is what they're called. Much better. So, to round things off for the day, I had planned on showing you guys the stick foundations from Anastasia, the Wonder Beauty stick foundations, you know, a lot of different things, and that did not happen, which is nothing normal. I mean, nothing abnormal with me. Y'all know that. Like, I always start on something. But I am going to stick with my original opinion as far as the Fenty Beauty foundation. I do really enjoy the primer with this, but the foundation, I do not like. I've had to kind of play around with it a lot on my face since I've had it on my face. It's starting to settle. It shows some pores that I'm not comfortable with. I think it's going to photograph beautifully. And I think that when you look close up, it's not as beautiful. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and wear it throughout the rest of the day and see if anything changes. But I am just not, I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. I'm not. I'm sorry. I am going to go to Sephora. I am going to give it another chance. I'm going to try to get the color that I need. And I'm going to, you know, see if that's the issue, whether I wasn't hydrated enough. Just so you guys know, I used the Inner Rim, the Sigma Inner Rim liner. I used a, just a regular black under eye liner, and then I used my, is it some kind of liquid liner that I used? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's liquid liner. And then my lashes. But this palette is like the biggest surprise of the day. Like I like this fake Anastasia palette. Like the pigment that I was able to pull out of this palette without using any type of setting spray or any type of Fix Plus or anything on my brush. I don't know where it came from. So, I mean, I'm happy with my purchase, my $13 purchase. If you would like to get one of these, just send me a message or a comment below, and I will let you know where you can get it from. I was able to do a semi-cut crease and then use that Temp Raw, which is not the right color, but I was able to use one of those colors to kind of, you know, set it. Everything on my eyelids came from that palette, so I'm happy with it. So, not happy with the foundation, happy with the eyes. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to show you the stick foundation, but there's always tomorrow, and I'm sure you will be seeing that very soon. I appreciate you guys watching, and I really, really, really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you will, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you can get my notifications. If there's anything specific you want to see, just let me know in the comments below. I do have a few things I'd like to give away to a subscriber. If you could follow me on Instagram and then be subscribed on here, and then let me know if you're interested in the giveaway, then I will let you know what it is and how I plan on doing it. So other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I won't argue with you, so don't argue with me. Love you guys. Bye.